feminine manhood. Talk about the stuff to help us improve. Power man for the dudes shopping in the way we move. How are you with the tools of light? Hosted by Shice, the voice of the town. And Chuck, the benevolent gentleman. Welcome to achievement in manhood.
Never sell my soul to the Illuminati. Whoa, nah. Shorty bad, I need to see you move your body. Whoa. Hands up on the ride, you can't see who inside it. Whoa. Got you slipping, nothing you can do about it. Whoa. Never sell my soul to the Illuminati. Whoa. Shorty bad, I need to see you move your body. Whoa. Hands up on the ride, you can't see who inside it. Got you sipping, nothing you can do about it.
Big drip, I wear it, you know it's expensive. I'm looking at life through the lenses. Niggas ain't matching the money we spending. You in a foreign that's rented. Cover your eyes when the light hit the pendant. She seen you calling rejected. Living my life and they calling it flexing. They know how I'm coming. VGSN in the building, they know how I function. I pull up and dump on the stage and I came with a tray with an onion. I put your bitch on the wave and she love it. I shoot my shot at your always a bucket. You try to block and I fade, I'm like fuck it. She finna do what I say for this money. I don't go looking for trouble, but test me and I'm starting to action like Jet Li. The man is a kid on my 10 speed. I was 17 with like 20 G's. We was small time and I had 7 fiends. Trying to feed my seed, ducking felonies. And my neighbors keep calling the feds on me. My nigga, I came with a lot of weed. Your bitch on my body, she think I'm the lottery. Now this whole sucking and swallowing. Then looked in my eyes and asked, you proud of me? I'm a young legend, a prodigy. Wherever I go, these bitches gon' follow me. And these police wanna collar me. They just don't know where the product be.
BG. Never sell my soul to the Illuminati. Whoa, nah. Shorty bad, I need to see you move your body.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Shice, Mr. Talk of the Town.
It's your boy Chuck Post.
And you're now tuned into the AIM Podcast, which stands for Achievement in Manhood. Now, we like to thank y'all for all of the emails, all of the talk, the texts, and everybody who is supporting the show. We want to thank y'all. This is our second episode. And we got more to go. So we're going to be talking about a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of people. Yeah, it is what it is. But how was your week going? And tell us a little bit what's going on, bro.
Man, the week's been good. No complaints. Just doing some cooking content for the Saucy Couple page.
Cooking content.
Yeah, man. I just posted another video, so go check that out.
Oh, what did y'all cook? You just gonna tell people?
I got a surf and turf. I did a surf and turf. So some steak, some shrimp. That video just got uploaded. So go ahead and run the numbers up on the Saucy Couple.
No. Don't run no numbers up. No. You know why? Because I didn't even get a shrimp, a steak, or nothing.
Hold on. So you're gonna act like we never fed you before?
I ain't say that. We're not talking about that. But
when you come and you eat all the ribs, we don't say nothing.
How much for an order of ribs?
Them last set of ribs, both times we did ribs, son came and ate mad ribs.
Let me get one rib.
I tell you why he lying.
How?
I was taking medicine, so I didn't eat that much because I was scared that I would have to boo-boo on myself. Damn! So that's why I know I didn't eat that much.
And cut. Ain't no way.
Listen, it's a real podcast. We're gonna tell it all, bro.
We're giving you the inside on our lives.
I'm just saying. Listen, I knew I had to save it for when I got home.
Right.
Now when I got home, that
tore them up.
Huh?
Tore them up.
Could have. I ain't, as long as I don't, I'm not gonna admit that.
The Saucy Couple feed him all the time, and he be acting like he don't get fed. Go run them numbers up, like I said.
Wait a minute. But you know what's most important? Your birthday's coming up. What do you plan on doing for your birthday?
Just waking up and being thankful for another day.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Everybody get this nigga the middle finger. What is he talking about? You just gonna wake up and
Yep.
You don't want to go party. I could send some strippers over to you. Have your wife beat you in the head after.
Beat me in the head. Why would you want that? And then it'll be 2 episodes on an amazing podcast, and we be done. And then what?
Don't worry, we'll report live from the hospital room.
Live from the hospital is crazy.
I see you going
with the gown with my ass out. No.
You be like Martin and Bad Boy.
You know your ass is out, right?
Everybody's ass is out, Mike.
No.
People like, everybody's ass out.
Nah, I refuse. That'll be the last episode.
So you don't want to do nothing for your birthday?
Not really. I'm not a big birthday nigga anyway.
So what's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving. Duh. Thanksgiving. Duh. You don't even gotta ask that question. Next topic.
I guess Thanksgiving is a good holiday,
Thanksgiving is the best holiday.
but Father's Day, nobody never supports that. Father's Day just goes right over. So
Yeah.
Father's Day is the worst holiday in the world.
I don't even think it's a holiday. You know, there are 20 other holidays better than Father's Day.
Yeah.
You know what Father's Day fall at? Number 20.
I believe it.
I did not know that.
I believe it.
And thanks to I was about to say Raphael Sadiq. That's from Tony. What's Ali Sadiq?
Oh yeah.
the comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you realize Halloween is number 6? Does that mean ghosts and goblins go before fathers?
I don't know. I don't know. Don't get me the lie.
I don't know what food talking about.
I don't either. But other than that, if you want to send some topics, you want to send your music to be played,
Send us an email at achievementandmanhood@gmail.com.
That's right. Not the AIM podcast, Achievement and Manhood. And also, please, if you don't have a chance to go to YouTube and subscribe, please make sure you subscribe on Apple Music. Make sure you subscribe on Amazon Music. Make sure you subscribe on iHeart podcast music or whatever. And we're on Spotify. Yeah, we're on all the major platforms.
Everywhere. Just go follow us everywhere.
That's
so
it.
you never miss an episode because we're finna turn up. I promise you that.
And if we say anything that offends you,
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
at that point,
Deal with it.
And write us and let us know how you feel. I'd rather you do that. So make sure you tell a friend to like, share, subscribe, and let's do what it do. So with that being said, it's time to get into the topic. So what we talking about today, bro?
This first topic is gonna hit home for a lot of people, and I want to get your opinion first because I kind of got a lot to say on this one.
Oh God!
Our first topic of the day is dating over? Drop it in the comments before we get our opinions out. Let us know what you think. Is dating over?
Is dating over?
What you think, bro?
That's a good goddamn question.
Ain't it?
Like, I have a lot to say about this, too,
Okay,
right?
let's
But I
hear it.
don't know what to say. You ever had that? Like, you have a lot to say, but you don't know what to say. Like, I think this era, like our kids' era, don't know how to date, right?
Okay.
To me, I think their dating is social media, right? Like, how many times have we heard people fell in love on social media? And I'm like, how?
Yeah, I mean, but our era did that too.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
maybe your era. I'm probably 10 years older than you.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
yeah,
We didn't do that.
Yeah, y'all didn't do that because y'all had rotary phones, but but it's all good. But look, everybody has done internet dating, like online dating before. You never done it before?
I've never done it.
Okay.
When it comes to dating, like social media is what we want you to see, right? I could look perfect on social media if I wanted to, right? And I'm not with that. I want to know your flaws. I want to know, like our last topic, right? I want to know if your breath stink.
What?
I want to know if
crazy.
no, because if you do, I know I can't be with you. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what's wrong with your ass.
If y'all breath stink, don't get in his vicinity.
Need to get your ass some breath mints.
At least on the first date. I'm saying the first date, you can't.
That's
you supposed to be ready. You're supposed to make sure you good.
Word.
But if I can't see that, and like all these filters on Instagram and stuff, dark skinned women looking light skinned, looking like Nia Long, and then when you get to them, they looking like Shabba Ranks.
Mr. Ugly Man,
Shabba.
That's
I can't. So I don't want to see that, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to fall in love and put my feelings with somebody, and that's not who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not who I was dealing with, and all this catfishing and stuff going on.
Yeah, that's real.
I
didn't think that was a thing, but
that's a real thing.
It's a real
and
thing.
shout out to the catfish dudes. Shout out to them.
Oh yeah.
Because they're exposing it, and then I just can't like. I want to be able to hold your hand. I want to be able to laugh with you in real time. I want to know if you really into me or are you faking, right? Because sometimes you could get that aura, but that you don't see that on Instagram. You don't see that on Facebook
Yeah, I
or
agree
social
with that.
media. So I'm old school.
Because on social media, you could be whoever you want to be.
Facts.
For real.
Right.
And most of these people are not who they say they are anyway.
Right.
So.
I could be who the richest man in the world. I could be him for all they know, and I could put up a picture and smile and with all the technology that
And
people use
Photoshop.
and filters and nah, AI is running the world. Nah, I'm
Yeah,
not doing
for
that.
sure, for
But
sure.
as far as me, I'm an old school dater, right? I wanna, hey, meet you outside, right? I need to meet you first.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like I wanna accidentally run into you at a store. Hey girl, you know you look good, you know.
G. I think the artist spitting game is over too. Like,
Oh
like
yeah.
having G, because you don't have
You
to
don't
really
have
do
to,
that when you typing behind the screen. You don't
right?
have to do
Like, nah, I want to look you in your face. I want you to look me in my face. I want you to say, I want to see if you really like me, right? I believe in first
that.
impressions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was your reaction when I met you? What was said when I first met you?
Makes sense.
It's an art to this. And if I'm planning on spending, especially if I'm looking for somebody to spend my life with, I need to see you physically.
For sure, for sure.
You understand?
For
I'm not trying to fall in love and you live in West Kakalaki and I'm on New York side or whatever, and then it take us 10 years and all that
Yeah.
love and lock up and all this stuff I see on TV.
That for lockup is crazy.
I'm not doing all of that. Y'all look stupid on
Yeah,
that show.
y'all
Big facts.
do look stupid.
But
So do you
again,
think dating is over though?
I don't think dating is over necessarily. I just think it's misunderstood, if that makes
It's
sense.
different. It's different.
It's definitely different. Again, I want to be able to hold your hand. You know, I want to be able to look at it, go to a movie. I'm old school. I like a good movie. And since you was talking about dating, right? I saw this and this was a funny question. What is the amount of money you think you should spend on the first date?
I don't think there's no amount of money for real. It really just depends on if you plan this date out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because nowadays people say, "Oh, I got to take you to the fanciest restaurant," and after that restaurant, now what? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all automatically think like they owe you something. But I'm for more of a time. So let's go to like one of the like a Dave and Buster's type of situation. We could get some food.
My dog,
We
my
could play a
dog.
couple games. Then let's go watch a movie. Now let's go down to like, well, we from NY, but
Right.
let's go to like the pier or something, like
The
something you probably ain't
promenade.
never seen. The promenade, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take you somewhere you probably ain't never been before, and it's gonna be an experience, and I promise you ain't never gonna forget it.
And
I feel like you got to spend a lot of money for that.
Right. I don't think there should be an amount set, right?
Mhm.
I think if you plan a good date, it's whatever you spend
Facts.
for that date.
Facts.
You understand? Like I saw one lady, she said maybe $200. And I'm not against the $200, but if you looking to get what's give me an expensive restaurant. If you looking for
Ruth
some
Chris.
yeah, if you looking for Ruth Chris, that's not me on the first date. I'm sorry, ladies, check, bypass. I'm okay. I live my life, you live yours. Like you said, I'm a good movie kind of person. I want to do something that's fun, that's active. I want to see a silly side.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
Because I need to know if you're gonna have fun with me. You understand? We could be serious later. And if I give you Ruth Chris now, what do we have to build our relationship up to, right?
Then they kind of expect that too.
Right.
Now anything less than that, when it now you get the women that be like, "Oh, I can't go to Applebee's,"
Right.
or "I can't go to."
First of all, the Cheesecake Factory. Yo, listen, Cheesecake Factory is my thing. Like, if you can't go to the Cheesecake Factory with me, I need to be with you. If you can't go, if we in a city like in Manhattan or whatever, and we can't grab a papaya hot dog
What?
or something like that.
Pause.
Pause.
Hey, no Diddy.
I'm just saying, no Diddy,
And
whatever.
whoever dating him, y'all know y'all going to eat hot dogs. Stay away from him.
That nigga's tripping.
I'm not taking you there because I don't eat no hot
I'm
dogs.
just saying, if we out and we on the street, you know what I'm saying? We going to the city, and it's like
the little hot dog stand. You going there? Frank stand. Let's go. Pause.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't eaten a glizzy in a long time. I was trying to make a point, but I just set myself up. But okay, so listen, I like McDonald's.
This podcast is for us telling our truth. You just told on yourself. You do like McDonald's too, but that's the truth.
But I don't. You don't see me eat hot dogs like that.
I don't be watching you eat.
Listen. Oh, now you don't watch me eat. First he said he feed me, but you said I ate ribs.
We cook food. You come to the crib. You load your plate up, and
This
we be
nigga
gone.
crazy.
Come on, son. You know what I'm talking about. I don't sit there and watch you eat. Like I'm not in your face. Like let me watch food. Put the fork to. No, son. We're not doing that.
Yo, but I just want a good time, right? I'm simple.
Yeah.
I don't need extravaganza for the night. I don't need to be. First of all, y'all can judge me if you want. I don't like to get dressed up all the time. I don't. Like if it's a special occasion, by all means, yeah. But me, how you see me is how you gonna get me.
But don't get it twisted. I clean up nice.
You know what I'm saying? I like to be comfortable. I like the person around me to want to be comfortable. I want to be able to do something so simple, have fun, get back in the car, and do whatever. Like my money, I don't care what y'all say. My money going to the crib, my money going to the car, whatever. Stuff that we could enjoy together.
Okay.
But if you looking for a Roof Chris on day one, I'm not saying you ain't never gonna get Roof Chris, but you ain't getting that on the first day.
Right.
You not.
It depends on like how we've been talking.
Big facts.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna get a chance to learn you. I want to
Facts.
know like the kind of things you like because maybe you are a steak lover, like I'm a steak
Oh
lover. So
yeah.
if that's the case and you're a steak lover, why would I not take you somewhere where you could get a steak? It may not be Roof Chris, it may be something that's similar to that, but I'm gonna make sure you're good at the end of the day. That's how I feel about it.
That's true. And now that you put it that way, if we're talking and your thing is, well, how are we talking? And yeah, you say to me, well, I always just wanted to such and such, and I can kind of sense that that's something like a dream of yours. If I can make that happen, I would.
Yeah, for
I would say that that would be kind of special, but just on a regular day, nah. We steak. You could kill that noise. We could get a hamburger.
The beef.
We could go get some
hamburger.
chicken. Listen, I just don't. I think if you lead with money, you always got to be that with money, right? And
Okay.
then people, like you said, they always expect it, and then there's no growth, right? It's only decline from there
Okay.
because now you feel like every day got to be like this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of those people. I could care less what women say when they be like, "Oh, you just a broke." Listen, you can say what you want, mom. That don't work for me.
I'm gonna touch on that in a little bit too. Go ahead. Finish what
Nah,
you saying.
I'm just like I said, I could care less. Like again, dating for me, yo, let's have some fun. If we could walk through a park, if we go to the promenade, if we could go to eat somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Do street vendor stuff.
Mhm.
I with all of that. Like
Yeah.
it ain't no certain thing that I want to do, but it like you said, it depends on how you meet the person, what you say to this person,
Yeah.
what's our
I
conversation
think
like.
people lost the art of having a good time for real because everybody's so focused on like what they can
Mm.
do. But I want to give my opinion on dating right quick. So here we go. This is going to trigger a couple people, but a couple people going to agree with this too. Do I think dating is over? No. However, I feel like there is definitely some pee in that dating pool.
Oh my God.
And ain't no chlorine or
Ew.
clarification in there. Yeah.
Message.
That dating pool is filthy. And the reason I say that is because just like you were saying with the social media thing, I really feel like the art of communication is lost since social media. And I feel like it's something that we just can't get back. Social media has made it to where you don't even have to face communicate with somebody
Right.
anymore. And it's to a point where like I got a homie, right? And I'm really close to homeboy. Like this is really like my brother. He has a girl who is crazy about him, right?
Mm.
This girl said that he is like the man of her dreams, right? They don't even have phone conversations. They send each other voice notes
What?
all day. And I'm like,
That's
bro,
crazy.
I talked to him and I'm telling him, like, fool, you about to let this girl get away, fool. You tripping. All because you don't want to call her on the phone and y'all sending text messages and voice notes. How could you ever get to know somebody like that?
Right.
And it's just the communication is so off. And I feel like once people get back to communicating, I feel like things will start to get back in the right direction.
Big facts.
Listen, I'm all for a little phone sex. I'm all for all that. Like,
Yeah.
listen, I need to like I want to have fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like not in a perverted way, because you say shit like that, people think perverted all the time. Sometimes I just want to be spontaneous. Yo, boo, what you got?
Mm.
Like, like, yeah, I want you to feed it to me. Like, I want you to bring me in. And then when I see you, I'm like, damn, that was nice. And
Okay.
now,
Okay.
I've been thinking about you all day, trying to
Mhm.
figure out what you gonna do, what we
Mhm.
gonna eat. And now you don't make this like a simple dinner. But now I'm like, Forget dinner, girl. You dinner.
Go straight
You
to dessert.
dessert. You the full course meal. You know, like put you on the plate.
Feed me Seymour.
As a person who deals with a lot of like kids in the schools and stuff like that, I watch. You know how many relationships I've seen within weeks?
Yeah.
And I go, wow.
They just jumping from one to the next at this
And
point.
then they say, but they saying I love you. Like you don't know what love is, right? I feel like you could be with somebody for a long time and still not know if you love them.
For sure.
You could be like, listen, in prior relationships, I've been with people for so long and still never really understood who they were. You understand?
But that's because people give you their representative first.
Big facts.
Right.
Like a person who's getting to know you, they're gonna show you who they think
Right.
they want you to see.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, they show you who they really are. And it takes time to get to
But
that
that's
point.
exactly
And that's
the
the problem.
And that's exactly the reason why I don't want to meet nobody on social media.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't want you like of course you're already gonna try to put your best foot forward on your date.
For sure, for sure.
Right? And I think you should. You
Absolutely.
shouldn't put your flaws all out there, but don't be a robot, right?
Yeah.
Be genuine.
Yeah.
Be who you are, but put your best foot forward.
And if you can't be yourself, you shouldn't be with that person to begin with.
Right.
So why are you pretending to be somebody different when you could just be who you are?
And all right, so you saying dating, right? We talking about dating. Matter of fact, let's take a break and we're gonna come back because I got another question about this dating thing. So thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be right back right after this. All right, boom.
Achievement in manhood. Achievement in manhood.
Josh Harris on the beat.
Take no breaks and they keep on asking how you gonna do it like that. Shorty got cake and they keep on clapping. How you gonna scoop it like that? Stepping out clean, dripping in high fashion. Black on shit, not sex. Put it in play, gotta be all action. Energy up to the max. Take off your clothes, do it ASAP. Let me put a pump with a break at. I'ma have fun where your face at. Sticking my gun where it's safe at. Drop another like on her post. She know I wanna hit, but no, I don't chase that. A lot of girls wanna eat up, but I'm picky as fuck, so no, I won't take that. Nah. Been in my bag, I'm too much, you ain't in my league. No, I ain't talking about getting no cash, talking about the shit that's in my jeans. Putting in the work, seeing niggas doing laps, running around the tracks, but it's no breeze. Got a little wind, but it ain't gon' last. Told sure to keep blowing me till I'm asleep, till I'm gone. Dropped in, hold that, popped in, roll that. Look at your badass, classic Kodak. Click, click. Take one pic of your lips, I ain't talking about where your nose at. No. She wanna show me new skills, so I told her bounce to the pole. Take no breaks and they keep on asking how you gonna do it like that. Shorty got cake and they keep on clapping. How you gonna scoop it like that? Stepping out clean, dripping in high fashion. Black on shit, not sex. Put it in play, gotta be all action. Energy up to the max.
Benevolent Gentleman on Facebook at Benevolent Gentleman, and the website is benevolentgentleman.com. It's a full line of men's care products. So we have stuff for your skin, stuff for your hair, for your beard. You can get right.
All right, y'all, we are back. It's your boy Shice.
And your boy Chuck Post.
And if you're just tuning in, we are talking about dating. Is dating dead? Is dating over? Do people even still believe in dating? Right?
Just to be clear, we're not dating.
That nigga's tripping.
But we're giving, opinions and advice to y'all.
Hey,
maybe still dating.
Yourself, just because I'm married. Listen,
I'm not dating.
Listen, I got a wife on the side, and now I'm just playing.
This will be the last episode of Achievement of Manhood podcast. We're gonna come back with another host who's gonna sit right there.
My question is, what do you look for in a woman when you're dating? Right? Like, I always say this, right? The first thing you always look at is attraction, right? It has to be attraction.
Yep.
Right? You're not gonna look at ugly Sally down the block and go, damn, she might be the one. You're not doing that. Right? Let's keep it 100.
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
Right, it is. Like, it has to be an attraction. All right, let's start with that. What do you look for when you are looking for a date? Like, what's the first thing you're looking at? Are you looking at feet, face, boobs, ass? Like, what?
I think it's the complete package for me. I'm not looking at no feet because I'm not a feet person. But like, it got to be the complete package. I'm saying, like, the way you smile at me, the eyes. I feel like the eyes could tell you a lot about a person. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then, of course, that body got a body yaddy.
Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah.
But yeah, the body has to, you know what I mean? It gotta speak to me, and I'm speaking back to it.
What?
The
So
way you
wait, wait,
carry
wait, so
yourself.
wait, go back for a second. What do you say to the body when you speak? When it speaks to you, what do you speak back
Oh,
to
that's
it?
an unspoken language. That's body language. See. I'm gonna teach y'all something today, right? When you get into body language, 85% of communication is nonverbal. So when that body is talking to me, you know what I'm saying? I got a way of just, you feel me? And I don't got to say nothing, but you going to feel everything I'm saying. You know what I
I
mean?
know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that was his achievement in manhood. Learning that was his achievement in manhood. That's crazy.
All right.
But what do you look for?
Like I said, from a distance, I'm definitely looking to see if I'm attracted, right? It has to be like you said, a package, right?
Mm,
If you got a big butt, you don't necessarily have to have big boobs, but if you ain't got no butt, no boobs, I listen. I like to play with things. You know, I like to touch. I'm a touchy feely type of person. So, but it's your smile that might catch me the most, right? Like you said, when you turn that eye, and like you said, it's nonverbal. But when you hit me with that smile, if that smile is genuine, I'm
yeah, you feel that energy
right. Like I'm a person that likes to laugh, so my heart is in laughter first. So if you can make me laugh, you got me.
for sure.
You know, so the first thing is, damn, is she beautiful, right? Once she's attractive, then you pull, like, you go in for the kill. Like, hey, then this what the conversation look like. One of the things I don't look for, and y'all can judge me. I used to tell this a long time ago. I've been saying this before everybody was carrying
Oh, here we
bags,
go.
right? One thing, I don't care how old you are. If I see you and you look attractive, but you have a book bag, excommunicado.
That bitch is crazy.
What's wrong with the book bag though?
If it ain't like a woman's
Like a
bag,
purse?
a purse like a grown woman purse, but not those purses that kids are wearing to school.
This interesting. I need to know why.
Because I've had a situation where there was a young girl who looked older.
Oh nah.
I don't know. I met her on, where was it? Probably the Ave or something.
Okay.
And looked good, right? And I'm like, wow, she looked my age. I'm about 20 something at the time. So I'm thinking she about 20 something. She opened her mouth. I said, no, this ain't, shorty. I think she had to be about 16.
Oh nah.
But she was thick. She was stacked, right? So she looked like a nice woman. The way she was dressed, I was like, okay, shorty gonna get it like that. I started talking to her and she said something wild, crazy. And I kept going, something ain't right. But come to find out,
Could be a combination of things.
shorty was 16. So ever since then, I'm married, so I'm not looking for anybody. But it's just the fact that that's one of the things. If I see a bag and it don't look like a briefcase type of bag for a woman, like, I'm not doing it.
That's crazy.
I'm not.
I've never had an experience like that. Ever since I was like 19, 20, I've always been dating older women.
That boy is good.
And I'm talking about like when I was 21, I dated somebody who was 48. And like we dealt with each other for a minute. But like I've always dated older women. I want to say my wife is probably the only person who is younger than me. I've had people that was my age as well, but like my wife is younger than me. I've always dated older women because the mentality for me is what gets me. Like when you were saying what I look for, yeah, the body catches your eye, right?
Right.
But then when you open your mouth,
Wait a damn minute.
Yeah, boy.
I need to see that intellect. I need to see
Right.
intelligence. I need to see that conversation because if we
Mhm.
can't conversate, what we talking about?
Right.
I'm not finna sit here and look at you in your face like you stupid. So that has to catch me. So I always dealt with older women just for that simple fact that it's like, we have connections, we have an understanding. And I feel like I'm very intelligent. So for me to be able to hold a conversation with somebody is very important. If you can't hold a conversation, ain't nothing to talk about.
Wow, it's crazy because this conversation could go deeper and deeper and deeper.
For
Right?
sure.
So now the question is this, right? Because as a youngin, I dated an older woman.
Oh, my teeth.
Right? So people always said that when younger guys date older women, they looking for a mother figure.
Hell no. To the no.
I disagree.
Absolutely not.
Right. I was looking, being honest, back then, I was just looking for somebody who had bread, who was sexy, who was gonna do things for me, right? Because I was young at the time, and I'm like, yo, these young girls ain't doing nothing. But Shorty Wop over here, you know, she about 30 something years old, I'm about 20 and 19, 20, something like that. And you gonna do what? It's like, and it remind me of that little TikTok.
Baby, I'm gonna get you that little PlayStation 5.
Come on with it, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't look at it as a mother figure. I looked at it
Yeah,
as
absolutely
a
not.
woman who was more mature, who could handle her business and take care of me in a sense that my mother couldn't take care of me. You know what I'm saying?
First off, if you look at an older woman like a mother figure, you're sick.
Big facts.
Right. Yeah. I
You're
always
sick.
thought that too. Like when people say, yo, you look at women because they remind you of your mother. I said,
You're sick.
if you're looking at your wife and it reminds you of your mom, you're disgusting.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that should even be a thing.
At all.
Like,
At all.
yeah, so
Hey, look, I'm gonna put y'all on to a little secret, fellas. Especially the young gentleman who's watching this. Older women, they have intellect, they're mature, they're about their business,
right.
so they ain't got time to play all these games with you.
Facts.
And then here go the secret. Y'all paying attention? They have way higher sex drives than the younger girl.
What?
So when you a young man and you looking to have all of this activity, when you get one of them older girls, they gonna keep you on your toes.
And
You're
they
gonna be surprised because you feel like the younger girls should have that, but it's like the young guys with the older women, it just works.
They ain't got time for games.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
They ain't not playing.
They ain't got time for the games. They go to work, they coming back, and they gonna take care. If you they man, they gonna take care of you.
Facts.
And that's just what it is. And that's what I fell in love with. I was like, okay, this is what it is.
Facts.
When you gotta, and I'm not saying all younger girls because again, it's who you like, what you look for, right? But back when I was looking, yo, the younger girls always want to play games. Like they want you to chase them. They want you to.
Yeah.
Then they want you to be home all day. Listen, I ain't the be home kind of guy. Okay, I like to be outside. That's just what it is.
We out here making this money, like
Yeah,
you
like
gotta fall in line, and we ain't got time to play no game. I got Xbox and PlayStation if I want to play a game.
damn. You know what I'm saying? Right. So all of that, but I sure do miss reminiscing over them old women. You know. She's like,
I heard they call you Sweet Dick Willie.
yeah, boy.
That nigga's tripping.
Oh, you heard it.
Yo, I don't know what to say. Like I'm stuck right there.
All right. So, what else? You said you wanted to touch more about the dating.
Yeah, so I just feel like people's values have changed in dating, and I say that because nobody cares about that hardworking man who make an honest living, make sure he just want to take care of his kids. He coming home, he just want to
Right.
spend time with his girl. They don't really see that no more, right? And then the communication is already messed up from social media, kind of messing things up. So with all that being said, I feel like some women today, right? And I'm pretty sure it was like this years ago as well, but more
Why
so
you have
today.
to look at Mia and say that like dog? Like I'm sure that it was like that
I'm
back
pretty
then
sure
as
it was
well.
like that years ago as well. But
Jesus, like
nowadays, women look for a man's pockets first and foremost.
facts.
And it's crazy because I feel like women want to know what they can get out of the relationship, not what they can have while they're in the relationship. And that's always been crazy to me because how is the first thing you asking a man is like what his pockets look like?
Right,
You know
what
what
his
I mean?
pockets look like.
What about that man who's really grinding every single day? He's trying to make his dreams come true. He's trying to build with you, and you don't care because he's not there yet. Now you missed out on your blessings.
Facts.
And a lot of these dudes that got the bag right now, they got multiple women. So you think you just the only one, and you not.
And not even that. A lot of them leave acting like they got the bag and really don't.
Yeah,
They
that
take
too.
it from other places. It's like
That
robbing
too.
Peter to pay Paul. Here's my thing with that, right? It just to compliment what you said, right? Women, and this might sound like a joke, but it's real talk. Stop asking for a real nigga when everything about you is fake.
I'm stuck in a basement sitting on a tricycle, girl getting on my nerve. Going out of my mind, I thought she was fine, don't know if her body is hers.
right? You want to know what he doing, what his pockets look like. You asking him to be a real nigga, but yet 90% of your body fake.
Look, here.
Took out your eyeballs, your fingernails, your eyelids, and your hair. Now, what else on your body can I get at the mall?
Right, and it ain't nothing wrong with what you want to do. That's your thing. But you can't ask me how real I am when I touch your hair. Oh, don't touch it. You're gonna pull my weave out. Or don't hit my butt so hard. You're gonna make my plants go. Like, listen, everything about you fake. You can't be asking for a real nigga. You got to get what you got and get. That's all I'm saying, right? Because again, you worried about what's in my pockets. But again, what if my heart is pure, right? If I'm willing to give you everything that I got, because I'd rather be with a broke woman who is going to give me her all if I need it, right? Opposed to somebody trying to pay me off, and then when they ready to get rid of me, it's like, oh, you ain't had nothing anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that. So I prefer a real person. And I don't mean body wise or whatever, but I need a real person who's just gonna kick it with me and go through the struggle with me. Because if you can't kick it with me in the dirt, when I make it, don't ask me for nothing because I don't trust you. I don't believe you. You temporary, and I'm telling you that now. You might be a good time for a short time.
Message.
And you know what's that's so crazy because we're seeing that happen now.
Yeah.
That's why all these women get passed around by these dudes who they think got put on that show like they got it. But I just think the mentality has to change a little bit because what happened to the times where people used to build and grow together? Now
Right.
it's just like they expect you to already be there. But I got a kind of crazy idea. Like, wouldn't it be crazy if the woman is asking for the bag, right? And this is gonna lead perfectly into the second topic we got. Women that be asking the men for the bag, right? What if a man flipped that on you and they say, well, I know you're looking for the bag. Just let me know how much is it going to cost for what I want. Right? And that's kind of crazy. And I'm pretty sure women is going to go crazy over that because it's super disrespectful to them, right?
Right.
But think about how it is for the man who's working hard, who just want to take care of their kid and want to provide for their family. A lot of people already have families established. They got good jobs. It may not be a millionaire.
Right.
It may not be what you consider what you want, but they're doing what they need to do to provide for them. And I'm pretty sure they can provide for you too.
Right.
But what if the man asked y'all, like, look, I'm gonna just cut to the chase. I know you want the bag. How much it costs for what I want?
How much for the cooch?
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Straight up. Then
That'd
you're
be
gonna look at
crazy.
me like and go, I'm not a hoe.
You know what I'm saying? Now y'all mentality is different because y'all feel like that's disrespectful to y'all.
And that's good. So before we go to break, I just want to touch this and then we could go to that because I really feel this discussion, right? Like when I got with my wife, we've been in stages of our relationship. At one point I didn't have it. I was like, child support hit me crazy and I didn't know what to do and she took care of it, right? Then she lost her job and then I'm at the point where now I could take care of all of us, right? So we've had those stages where it's been going back and forth. And do I believe when you're looking for dates or you're trying to date, do I believe everything is going to be 50-50? No, right? It's never 50-50, right? I'm old school. I believe the man should do his part, right?
Absolutely. I
Right?
agree.
But I'm not opposed if I don't have it. That my lady, that shows me you got me and I got you. Right? Do I want her always to pay? Absolutely not. Right? I want to be the man in the relationship. But if my lady could take care of me when I'm down or when I'm out, that's a keeper right there.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's somebody who got you. And like, I'm not struggling anymore, right? Like, do I have my struggles? Yes.
Of course, we all.
But we not struggling like we used to. Together, we're united and we can conquer a lot of stuff on that. You know what I'm
It
saying?
makes life easier.
It
for
makes
sure.
life a lot easier. So imagine trying to get what you want and having to struggle all the time because one person don't want to work or one person just don't want to do something. But when both of y'all are willing to do it, you know what I'm saying? It makes life so much easier. Like, I love the life that I built with my family and my wife, right? And it starts with us, right?
Sure.
If we're not on the same page, then everything falls apart.
For sure.
Right? Now, being on the same page don't mean she's always going to take care of this and I'm always going to take care of that. it's that balance where sometimes it's gonna go like this, and then sometimes it's gonna go like this. And then when we got it, we can meet like this. You understand what I'm
I agree. And I'm also the type of person I feel like the man should take most of the responsibility.
Absolutely.
But can we kill this narrative? Can we do this on achievement and manhood? Let's stop saying things should be 50-50. Why
Right.
can't it be 100 and 100? Why can't I pour into you and you pour into me just as equally?
That-
Because there's gonna be some things, there's gonna be some
Oh.
things that I can't do sometimes. And I'm gonna need you to take care of that. It may not be financially, it may be something
Right.
with like paying the bills. I'm sending the money, you take care of all the bills in the house. You know what I mean? But let's stop saying 50-50 with things. It's 100 and 100. I'm gonna give you my all and you give me your all. Let's start doing that from now on.
One more thing. Yo, this topic is crazy, right? When you go on a date, right? Let's say y'all go on a date, but it's a group date. Do you believe the man should pay for everybody?
What do you mean a group date?
So this, and I think we talked about
I
this
need you
prior.
to clarify a
So
group date.
I watched a clip where a guy and his wife went out, and they went out with some friends, and they was taking out one of their homegirls for her birthday.
Thank you guys so much. Any dessert?
Oh, no, no.
I don't want any dessert.
Can you separate it? I got the birthday girl and my wife.
Separate checks. Dave, I'm sorry, you're the only man at this table. Why are we doing separate checks? It's all women here. We got a
No,
check.
but I'm not responsible for paying everybody. I got the birthday girl.
You invited everybody. You invited all of us.
I didn't invite you. Ernestine invited you. Okay, I'm responsible for who I brought.
Okay. But you always pay, like, you're the only man at the table. You're not gonna pay the check?
No, she didn't. That bitch is crazy.
But I'm not obligated. I got my whole family.
It's $700
Hell no. To the no.
for this whole table, and it's my birthday. This is your podcast co-host. This is your
Only
best friend.
$700.
It's only Shan. You being cheap. Are you kidding me right now? You honestly being cheap right now. Okay, Dre, are you gonna let him sit here with a whole table full of women?
I really feel like it's not his responsibility, and when y'all get a husband,
I'm married.
I'm sorry. I do have a husband though. Hold on.
So I got an opinion about that. First off, I'm never putting myself in that position. Let's just call it for what it is.
Facts,
Right?
me neither.
If I'm setting up let's say it's my wife, it's her birthday, right?
Yep.
Or I'll do you even one better, right? Let's say it's not my wife's birthday. Let's say it's her best friend's birthday. And I take my wife and her best friend out. I'm gonna pay for the two of them as well as myself.
Facts.
Anybody else who comes after that, y'all responsible for your own bill. Y'all are coming along, but it's not me inviting you where I'm treating everybody.
Right.
Now it's a difference. If I say, hey, I want everybody to surprise, I am going to take care of everything, then off rip, I'm taking care of it. But if it's not that, don't come there expecting just to be taken care of. I think that's a misconception.
Yeah. If somebody invites you, don't necessarily mean that they're paying. They just want your company. They want you to be there to make the day go better, right?
But that's communication though, because you should be able to communicate that with the people you're inviting. You know what I mean? If I'm taking my wife's best friend out, I already know I'm letting my wife know we are gonna pay for her.
Right.
But then anybody else who comes along with that should know where they stand in that situation.
Now, here's another thing I gotta ask about that, right? So I'm a firm believer too. We all go out, we all split the bill, right?
Yes.
My only thing is, if they drink, I don't split drinks because I don't drink, right? And I'm not splitting a bill of $500 of drinks, and I don't drink, right? So food wise, if we all buying food, I'm splitting the food bill. I'm with that, right? Like I believe that we should split. But if people don't drink, and two people are ordering drinks like that, don't expect them to split that bill with you, because I think that's really inconsiderate. Right? Like, how do you feel about that?
I don't agree with it.
Right.
I feel like I'm saying I don't agree with what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
If everybody goes out, right? This is how I operate. If everybody goes out together, whatever the bill is, we're gonna all split it evenly, whether you have drinks or not.
That nigga's tripping.
And the only reason I say that is because if that's the case and you don't want to split the bill, then you should get your bill separate. But like I never understood, like what's embarrassing? Going to a table and the bill coming and somebody looking at the receipt and going, oh, this is what I had, this is what I'm not doing that. Whatever the number is, we're gonna divide it amongst the same amount of people and we're gonna pay for it.
Okay.
Other than that, get separate checks. There's nothing wrong with getting separate checks.
I agree. But listen, the only reason why I feel like that, I've never been a drinker.
Right,
Right.
I understand that.
So,
But then if that's the case, I think you should get a separate bill because you know you don't.
but I don't mind. Like again, if I'm near, I'm not gonna separate myself, right? Because I also want to help on the bill as far as the food. But the drinks are something different because a lot of people don't drink, and I've watched literally 3 people go through a $500-600 drink bill and then expect everybody to chip in on that. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, now that's crazy.
I don't agree with that.
But then in a situation, see me, I can only speak for me, right? If I see that happening, I'm already peeping this. You know, we super observant.
Right.
Just from where we from, we
Right.
observant of everything.
Mhm.
If I see people ordering shots of Don Julio and 1942
Right.
and Ace of Spade, whatever y'all drink, you start ordering a bunch of that, I already know when the waitress come around, I'm getting separate checks. Because I see what you're doing and you know we split the bill. You know what I
Right.
mean?
So,
But if
yeah.
everybody have one mixed drink, 2 I don't even care.
I'm
if you
okay
have
with
3,
that
4
though.
drinks.
But I'm okay with that.
That's
if
fine.
if you take a drink and everybody just take a drink or whatever, and that's it. But if you're a drinker and you're like, yo,
If
give
you
me,
purposely running up the bill, not having that.
I'm not.
Take care of your own.
But that's why I've always been the person, and I say it up front, right? Like I am paying for food. Right? Like I would split the food bill 100 hands down. Like what's the food cost? And tell me what the drink cost is. I'm not dealing with drinks because I don't drink. And everybody who knows me knows that I've never take a drink. So I'm not even in that bill. But if you want to split the food portion of it, I'm absolutely, and that's the only reason why I don't separate the bill because I don't mind helping for the food that we all ate. You understand what I'm saying? Even though we ordering separate meals,
Right.
I don't mind. We all gonna eat, and I'd rather split that. Now, if the birthday person or there's somebody we treating, I'm in on a bill, regardless in the fact.
Right.
I'm with that.
Right.
But I am not. And I repeat, if you go out with me and you ordering drinks, don't think that I'm even chipping in for that. I'm not. That's where I draw
At
the line.
all?
At all. Like because again, you got a bad habit and you drinking 10 drinks. You think I'm supposed to chip in for that? Like
But I'm saying, all right, so if everybody at the table has 1 drink, you cool?
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Right. If everybody is like, yo, this is the bill. All right, everybody. Okay, cool. That's what's up. You know, if you're drinking casual. You understand?
Understood.
But if everybody like this, let me get another one, let me get this, and let me get that, and the drink bill is $600 and the food bill is $3, I'm not. You can kill that.
Yeah.
That's just me, and I've always been that. So
I agree with that too.
I've never been a person who is getting in on the drink bill. I'm not because that's way too expensive for me.
I agree with that.
So we are gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back and we're gonna get into our next topic. So get your money right because this topic could cost you. All right. So sit back, relax. We'll be right back after this. Peace.
Achievement in manhood. Achievement in manhood.
Such a beautiful day, yeah, it's such a beautiful day, yeah, it's such a beautiful day, yeah, it's such a beautiful day in black neighborhoods. It's such a beautiful day to be black, it's such a beautiful day in black neighborhoods. It's such a beautiful day to be black, it's such a beautiful day, yeah, 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 it's such a beautiful day in black neighborhoods. It's such a beautiful day to be black, it's such a beautiful day in black neighborhoods. It's such a beautiful day to be black, yeah, time to talk, yo. Youngin', break out the cars, break out the stars, break out the pretty women with natural bras, break out the proud brothers with natural flaws. Wave spinning, stay dripping from head to toe. Kids running with them ices like Eskimos. When you see them haters watching, put on your show. Mama love mac and cheese fresh out the stove. Stay the hell up out the kitchen, only thing she wishing. Either the channel or our fit, only thing we switching. Loyalty to our God, the famine and the block. Shout out to all my people that hustle around the clock. Grown folks sipping, ain't nobody tripping. Who Who got that la 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 la? Ain't nobody snitching.
Are you going out and don't have a thing to wear? Hit up my girl Star the Show. That's right, Star the Show got the latest fashion for all your needs on any occasion. And don't forget, she got the crowns that'll make you feel like a king or queen. So make sure you hit her up at startheshow.com. All right? Don't forget startheshow.com. All right, y'all, we are back. You are now tuned into Achievement in Manhood. I'm your boy Shice.
Your boy Chuck Post.
Yeah. So we've been talking about dating. Is dating over? Who should pay the bill? It got a
lot of good topics.
Right. So now you said something earlier, right? And we already said that women will probably get offended if you walk up to them because they always looking for the bag and the man, and then somebody say to them, "Hey, how much the coochie cost?"
What?
They'll probably be offended. You know, how much to slap that thing, or how much for some head, or whatever. You say it like that. It's why you talking to me like that? Why you being disrespectful?
Yeah, being disrespectful.
Right? But you looking for the bag. So if a guy's gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you the bag, just how much it costs. Like now, you have a topic on another hand, and it's kind of you kind of know a situation.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. So let the people know what the situation is.
All right. So this topic is it okay to pay for sex? And I got a homie of mine, and this is so crazy because this dude is like, this my heart. Excuse me. This my heart.
And he paid for sex.
This dude said he's tired of dating. He ain't dating nobody no more. He'd rather just pay for sex.
Oh my God!
He go online, wherever he go, and he just pay for sex.
So he not looking for no relationship.
He does not want to date.
He don't want no kids. He don't want nothing.
I don't know. He just said he's done with dating. And the crazy thing is, I don't condone it. I have never been in that lifestyle, but I can honestly say after talking to him, I understand it. And the reason I understand it is because for him, he's saying he takes women out on dates. He spends this money only for him to not even get a second date or not even really connect with this person. Y'all just went out and spent the money. So for the money that he's spending, he'd rather just spend it and know he's going to come away with something.
Yeah, boy.
So I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but I got to put things funny. Is he ugly?
Good question.
Everybody ugly to me, but
is it
women find him attractive?
Okay,
you asking.
All right, so women find him attractive. Is it something about him? I don't know him, right? Is it something about him that turns women off?
Good question.
I'm against the paying for the coochie, right? I'm just trying to figure out, and I'm not trying to play you because I know you his boy. So this is just questions, Like, is it something about you? And this is what I just want you to ask yourself. Is it something about you that maybe you're giving off the wrong impression?
Good question.
Right? That maybe they don't like, right? Because sometimes we got to check ourselves, right? Sometimes we thinking we doing something right and we could be totally wrong. We might be doing something for the wrong person.
Facts.
Right? Like that might not be her type, right?
Right.
And you lead off some type of way. And if you're willing to pay for the coochie, are you leading off strong with money?
Good question.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, those are questions that I've just had.
See, I don't really think it's that because I've seen him with people before.
Okay.
I've seen him date people long term.
Okay.
I think for him, it's just he knows what he wants, and instead of beating around the bush, he just go and get it. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure he don't date women for that purpose. Like, I don't want to get it misconstrued that he's dating people just because he want to smash. No. He's dating people because he want to find that person that's right for him.
Really?
But how do you find somebody that's right for you if you leading with cash?
Good question.
Right? He's not leading with cash when it comes to dating. But I think he's just tired of dating overall because things are changing. Let's call it for what it is, right? Social media, we talked about that earlier. That's changing.
Right.
Communication, that's changing.
Right.
What women want when they first meet a man, that's changing. What men want when they first meet a woman, that's changing.
I don't know, because I still like the same thing.
I mean, yeah, I like the same things too. But I'm just saying, like, this era that we live in now, dating is really different. So for him, he just rather not date at all. And I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be like that
Right.
forever. You know what
I
I mean?
hope it ain't like that. Listen, because I feel like a man is robbed if he don't find love.
What?
Right?
Okay.
I feel like love is a thing, right? Like, and y'all could disagree with me. I just feel like if we as men don't find love or something to love, right?
You feel
Like
like we incomplete?
we incomplete. And a lot of people who never found it might say, nah, well, I ain't. And I think you only saying that because you didn't find it.
And talk
You're
that shit, Drew Hill.
talking
You're
what
the house
tell me
girl.
what you want.
Your life is incomplete.
But
Drew Hill ass.
I feel like that, right? Like we say things like that until we get it. Right? Like if you would have told 19-year-old me, yo, you need to fall in love and nigga, what? All this coochie out here? Fall in love with what? I love this coochie, I love this money. And that's gonna be what it is. But as you get older, you start to feel like I don't want to be out there in the streets no more. Cause every girl, like, listen, like you said, we both performed hoes, right?
Fact.
Every time you got a different girl, it means it's different money, it's different places.
Yeah.
It's tiring. It's a job, bro.
Mhm.
Because you gotta make everybody happy. You forgot you done told this one you was coming at 5, and this one you told was coming at 6,
You gotta
and you
remember
like,
everybody's birthday.
man, listen, I ain't got it in me no more. My bank account ain't got it in me no more. So like I said, I hope you find love, right? On some real talk, right? Because paying for it, and I kind of understand what you saying,
And that's
about
what
it,
I'm saying. I understand.
but I don't condone it.
Wait a damn minute.
But
You're
there's some men that trick, they just
Right.
don't. There's some men that trick, they just don't do it the way he does it.
I
But
know.
his thing is, he would much rather he know what he's doing. He knows who he's getting because I'm pretty sure they got profiles or whatever.
But who's he looking like? Where's he looking for these women at? And what's his approach when you see these women and you lead off with, yo, how much is
as
gonna
far as dating?
Yeah, no, like
As far
you
as him
say
paying for it?
right, you saying he
Oh,
paying for it now.
yeah.
How do you approach a woman and say
He
that?
told me that there's a website, an app or a website
Get out of here.
where you go on and you can actually like see like profiles and like ads, and you click on it and it has like their information and service
And how much they cost?
yeah, what it costs and all that. And so that's how he's able to just say he would much rather skip all of yo, bro, I understand it so much. I just can never do it.
Yo, I'm at a place, right? I'm listening to that. To me, that's more work, bro.
Why? It's easy.
Because it's not easier. Because every time you want a good time, now you gotta look for somebody to click on and
But what if he's not doing it all the time? What if this is like maybe this week he feel like he just wants some attention?
so here's my thing about that, right? I feel like this, right? Sometimes you can't control feelings and what happens, right? You might fall in love with a trick, right? You're a trick.
If you fall in love with a trick, something wrong.
Listen,
Big facts.
you never know. Listen, sometimes people they know how to get your inner emotions out, right? They know how to make you feel good. They know exactly what you want. It's like you handing them the guide to how you love or what you like, right? So when you hand them the guide, it's easier to feed your ego. It's easier to tell them what you like or whatever. That's how I feel,
Nah.
right? But my thing is this: if you paying for that, right? Just me, I'm selfish, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not paying for no pussy because if I pay for it, somebody else paid for it, which means to me, right? Which means to me, you possibly could catch something, right?
But I think they have to know. If you don't know that that's a risk, I think you're just naive.
But no, I'm not saying that if you don't know. I'm just saying me personally. That's one of the reasons why I wouldn't pay for it, right? Because it's always like, damn, if I paid you, who was you with an hour ago? Who was you with yesterday?
Yeah.
Who was with you last week? And if you're paying for it, and I'm not saying him like your man, right? Because like you said, he doing it because he has his reasons. But there's somebody on there who's a dirty ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And if you doing that with her, she might have met this dirty ass nigga. Because it could be a dirty dude who has the most money. And you can catch a video.
Take that. Yeah. Take that. Take that.
You understand what I'm saying? You gonna get them Diddy ass niggas on this site, and now you dated somebody who dated Diddy and gave somebody something.
Yeah, but you don't think they like protecting themselves? Not everybody, but I'm pretty sure like
But that's the, but
you just
look,
gotta be smart
but
enough.
listen to what you just said, right? Do you think they protect themselves? And you said not everybody, right? Some people definitely gonna protect themselves, but some people about that bag, and they're gonna get it by
Of course.
they're gonna get it by
Of
any
course.
means necessary.
But I'm saying, like, for my homie, for example,
Mhm.
right? I don't think he's going into that situation like just wilding out. I'm pretty sure he's not, because he's
But
a smart dude.
no, and that's what I say, and I made sure I say not him, right? But at the same time, when he's paying, what is he? I'm pretty sure he had sex with somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
The question is, she again, when you're dealing with this social media stuff, you getting the person that they want you to believe, right? And when you come to that, they're gonna give you what you want
Mm-hmm.
because that's what you're paying for.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Teresa is really chocolate at the strip club at night or whatever, or who she dealing with, or
What does it matter though?
I'm saying because if she wilding out with a dude that's nasty, right? Let's just say she got a regular, and that nigga just nasty. You
I'm
know,
pretty sure they all got regulars, but
right? But you don't know who he's with, right? And not speaking about your man, but you always got to think about the person who's doing the same thing you're doing, but who's not with the same intent as you, right? I'm in here, I just want to have sex. So I bring 5 to 10 different girls and I'm having a whole orgy with them because I like the service, right? Now I done hit this one, this one, this one. It's no specific person that you know can look and say, oh, she got something. No, you might just be passing this on, and that's my fear for him. You understand what I'm saying? Not that he wilding, because he don't necessarily have to
I
be
mean, like he
wilding,
could get caught,
but he
because
could
of
get
somebody
one
else. Yeah.
who was wilding
Yeah.
and got something, and you think she gonna lose the bag? No, she like, yo, I'm gonna give it to him.
Right.
Like, how many times again we see on social media where there's a guy who I just saw a clip like that. He was giving, I think he gave over 14 women AIDS.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Right? But listen, these women not outside. He outside. These women looking for relationships and they thinking
He did it on purpose?
he did it on purpose.
Nah, that's crazy.
So again, my thing is, and this is just the extreme of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You going looking for a good time, and I applaud that, right? But what about the person who wilding on that site and got the girl that you got? Right? What about the girl? Like, because they not asking, they not telling you, oh, let me see 6 months worth of AIDS results. They're not asking that. It's about the bread.
I would imagine some of them do that too.
Some.
But it's crazy because I used to work in the hospital, right?
Mhm.
And I can't tell you how many like young women used to go in there,
Mhm.
husbands and wives together used to go in there. And like when you got to do your registration, they would ask like, what's the symptoms? And then the person would lie and say like, oh, my stomach hurt.
Right.
And then as soon as they get in the back and they talk to the doctor, they telling them like, yo, I'm burning.
Wait a minute.
I can't tell you how many times I done seen that. So like it is a lot of people that's probably going through like craziness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Catching diseases, spreading diseases,
And remember,
whatever.
those
They probably getting set. It's probably people on them apps and stuff that's probably setting niggas up when they pull up.
right.
You know what I mean? Like you pull up to the spot, they robbing you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think he's just more careful with what he does. Just from I wish you get out of that lifestyle. But the way he's explaining it to me is like he's very careful with what he
Right.
does.
But you could be careful. But the person you might get might not be that careful. You feel
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Like, it's when you leave something like that open, and you said it twice so far. You said some people might. Whenever you put the word some, that means there's some that's not.
But the constant is him.
Right.
Meaning he can protect himself.
Right.
They could wild out and do whatever.
But
it's not guaranteed he's gonna catch it, and it's not guaranteed
he
that he's
won't.
not.
Right.
But the constant is him, regardless of what their lifestyles is.
But my thing is this: why put yourself if there's even a chance to get that right? Like, let's call a spade a spade. Condoms ain't protecting everything,
Right.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you're doing something, hell, there's diseases you could catch from everything,
For sure.
right? Like, you don't know what you're getting.
But in that same breath, how do we know that when he's dating a young lady out here, it's not the same situation?
But here's the thing.
just because she's a trick or a hoe doesn't mean that she's dirty.
You're right.
But then the girl that he could be dating that we feel like is clean could be worse than the trick.
You're
We
right.
never know.
But here's the thing
in this
about
game.
that, right? It's all about odds, right? And I'm not saying that it gets greater, right? But when you plan and you're dating and you're planning to be with somebody, right? Sometimes the odds of them being with you is just being with you because they're looking for something that you're looking for. That's what, listen, you're building a relationship with somebody and that's what you're building your relationship on. What are our values together, right? What do you like? When you got with your wife, you built together, right? You built trust. Do you think your wife is out wilding right now?
No, of course.
Right, because that's something you built. So what I'm saying is if you start dating and you building something, it's more likely the risk is going to come down because now you feel like, and I'm not saying every relationship like that because people cheat.
Right.
But what I'm saying is the risk feels a little less, right? Because now you found somebody you love. You don't think she cheating. I found somebody I love. I don't think she cheating. But do I feel like I'm at risk to a disease? Absolutely not, because that's mine.
Right.
I feel like that's mine. But whenever you leave that door open, I feel like you always have something to worry about.
Yeah, but I feel like dating you have something to worry about too, because you never know. There's people who date all the time who have to take extra precautions because they may or may not know that they have some. You know what I
Right.
mean? I know a homie that got caught up in a situation with that, like without putting all his business out there. But like I personally know somebody who got caught up like that, was dating some joint and it just happened. And then there was a bunch of people
Was
who
she
like
smacking other people and stuff, or she just
no,
had-
it's I don't know her situation because I don't know her. I know him. But I know he dealt with her and that's where he got it. And before he realized that he had it, he ended up dealing with other people and then it just became like a you know what I'm saying? But that's not even he wasn't even messing. This is not the same homie, by the way.
Right,
This is somebody totally different.
Mhm.
So but the fact of the matter is it can happen with anybody. You know what I mean? It
Right.
doesn't have to be a trick.
But it's
And
all
the
about
crazy
lowering
thing
the
is-
risk, though. You know what I'm saying?
And I hear that, but when you're in that profession, I would think because porn stars do this.
Right.
Porn stars have to get checkup on the regular, right? Why wouldn't a hoe? Why wouldn't a hoe go and get checked
Here's
up
the
on the
thing,
regular?
though. When you talk about porn stars, right? And I'm not saying all of them
Yeah,
because
that's their
again,
profession. I
right,
get it.
it's their profession, right? But when there's with porn stars, there's the what is that? They have contracts and stuff like that. So these people who make millions off of these contracts make sure that they have the best care, right? Because they need that money to keep going in. So they're gonna make sure there's things in there that the regular street girl who's doing the same thing as a porn star is not gonna get, right? She might not have the privilege to have the medicines or the creams or whatever it is that porn stars are taking before every shoot, right? Because you know sometimes they take shots, sometimes they take this. You might not have the money to do that as a regular person, opposed to a porn star. Like we know, porn star is a $1 billion industry, damn near, right? So if you making mad bread, you want to make sure you can keep making that bread. So you gonna do everything it takes so you don't have to. And now you hear about porn stars picking who they want to be with, right? It's like if you look at certain porn, right? Not saying that I do. Really? But if you look at certain porn, right, you'll see the same guys and the same women at certain times come back to each other, right? Like it's like a circle of people that's always dealing with each other when they have sex sometimes. And I'd be like, oh, damn, Cherokee ass. All right. Is sitting there with homie, right? And you be like, oh, and then you'll see them again, right? Because they're probably lowering that risk of doing whatever. Like some people are picky about who they have
but
sex
they
with.
have to be tested. Like in
Right.
that industry, you have to be tested.
Right.
But I'm saying, why wouldn't a hoe do the same thing? If you a 304 and you out there wilding, why would you not get? I'm pretty sure they take care of
Listen,
certain standards.
but
you okay? Hold on. So you think that a 304 is just out here smashing like 18 people in a row without getting tested?
Listen, let me ask you this. That comes with standards, right?
I'm just asking.
Listen, and I'm saying this, right? I love. I ain't even gonna name. Let's talk about Brownsville, East New York, such that I love my women from all over there. But we do have certain women who give those boroughs a reputation.
Absolutely.
Right? And they not going to Brookdale. They're not gonna go to certain hospitals to always get checked because they don't care. They're gonna smash.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying the fact that you're gonna have people who don't care, right? That's the problem of the risk that we take.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
Because we can't speak for the ones who are gonna take care of these
And
stuff.
I don't think that's the vast majority, to be honest. The people that don't care, I don't think is the vast majority.
Do we know that?
We don't know.
Right.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
but then you can't say that the average girl that you dating.
I'm not saying, I never said average nobody.
But look, the regular girl who he might, let's take him out of that scenario, right?
Okay.
He's paying for it. And let's say he's just dating women. And the women that he's dating, he's smashing, right? How do we know? Because they're not going to get tested. They don't think that they got nothing, right? They don't care. Like you said. So the risk is just as high messing with somebody random that it is messing with somebody else. Regardless. Now, if she's just nasty and she out there, you would never know. However, I feel like the vast majority of them are actually taking care of themselves.
So here's the reason why I say the risk is not as just as high, right? It's still a risk, right, with anybody.
Absolutely.
The reason why I don't think it's as high is because when you're dating, you're looking for something, right? You looking for your wife, right? Like if you're looking for a good time, then you looking for a good time.
Right.
So you don't know what you're looking for. But when you're dating to look for a wife, you're looking for standards. You're looking for a type. You're looking for I don't want to say perfection, but perfection for you. You understand what I'm saying? The perfect match for you. So when you do that, you're eliminating a lot of stuff. You're not looking for the one who was at the club last night banging everybody or whatever. Listen, all I'm saying is if you're looking for wifey material, not saying everybody. I got to keep saying that. Not saying everybody. But the risk comes down because you're looking for standards. You understand? When you're looking for a car, right? If you go to a mom and pop shop, you get what you pay for. You pay $2,000 for a car, guess what? You don't think you're gonna fix it next month? You a fucking fool. You feel me? But if you go to a dealership and you buy a brand new car, the risk comes down extreme. But does that mean that the new car won't break? No. But it has a
That's all I'm saying.
But listen, but again, when you got standards, the car might break. But guess what? I can take it back because it's under a warranty. When I got new car, I got this under it. This, you know what I'm saying? Certain things are covered. Then you're going to get that $2,000 car from your man up the block. He can't cover you and get you nothing.
Right, I agree.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you got certain standards, certain risks come down and certain things are applied to that. So when I say you looking for a wife, you're not looking for anybody that just ran through. Some niggas are looking for a virgin wife. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But again, it's a standard, right? Whatever you're looking for, you're trying to build on that. Whether you give her sex the first night or you wait 20 years, right?
20 years is crazy.
I'm just, I'm just throwing it out. But again, if you're looking for standards, your risk starts to come down just a bit because you're saying, this is what I'm looking for me, for my wife. And if she's going to be off the board, and that's me. You know, some people ask, yo, how many body counts you got? Doesn't necessarily mean somebody gonna tell the truth. But if you do put it out there, you kind of putting it in their head like, listen, I'm looking for a low body count, right? Whether she tell you the truth or not. She could say, yo, I had 10, right? Do I think she would lie about 10 niggas? No.
Really? You never know now.
Right. The way body counts go, right? But you say, hey, I'm asking for this. You letting them know I'm looking for a standard, right? Does it matter of what you had before? Some may do, some may don't, right? I don't want the block girl, right? Where everybody ran through. I never dated a girl that my friend ever dealt with. I won't go that way because I'm weird when it comes to stuff like that, right? I feel like, and I call this like best man syndrome. Remember the best man? When he got to the altar, all he could see was Tate Diggs smashing his girl. I have that. So if I know that you smashed a girl and then I'm here and I'm trying to make her wifey, all I'm gonna look at when I go, like if you come to my house and you still my homie, I'm gonna just be like, damn, if I leave him, does he look at her as like, cause you've been there before. You don't necessarily have to be, but again, that's me, right? Damn, my homie smashed that. I don't want something my homie smashed, and then we telling a joke, and I'm telling you a joke about whatever happened. You like, yeah, the dimple on the booty though. Nigga, what? What you say?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I couldn't do it neither, but I couldn't do it because of my standards with my homies. Like
Right.
if I consider you a bro or like you really the homie, I could never do it just because of my relationship with that person, regardless of whoever they dating. You know what I'm saying?
And
just couldn't do it.
and I'm a real visual person because again, like you say, because of your homies, and I know my homies, right? Listen, niggas like to fuck, like I like to fuck, right?
Mm.
If I had the same girl and I'm kissing this girl all day, I don't want to remember or have to think back that she sucked you off.
Wait a minute.
Or some shit like that. I don't want to.
Yo, nah.
I don't. Like, that's just me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nothing. And again, as long as I don't, and people gonna say, I know that comment gonna make everybody like, but yo, she probably did this to somebody else. Fine. As long as I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to have to be in a room with the person she did it with.
So for you, it's like out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. I always say this, right? Even with McDonald's, right? I told you this before. If I find out the restaurant can be nasty, and everybody always say, oh, well, all restaurants are like that. Yeah. But if I get evidence that the restaurant is nasty, guess what? That's my last day there. Right? Everything is speculation until once I have hardcore evidence that, oh, there's roaches in this restaurant and there's this and that, I'm not going back.
Okay.
You understand? Because now that I have a physical understanding and I know what's going on, now it's shame on me if I go back and I get sick.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So any other thing, we playing speculation games. I don't want to know my homie smash my wife. I don't want to know my wife smash my homie. I don't want them sitting in there and I'm sitting there going, oh, well, this kind of look a little crazy. They laughing too hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that in my life. I'm like that. Y'all can say I throw things out of proportion, but that's just who I am. Right? And I'm not. Like, I just hope that your homie finds love. I do. I think every man should find some type of love.
Yeah.
You know,
I hope you do too. For
right? Because again, I get it, right? You paying for it because it's convenient and it's what you want when you want it, and no questions asked.
And he said he ain't got the headache.
Right? You ain't got the
He
headache.
don't have to explain nothing.
But I also say this, right? What happens if you find that girl, right? Yeah, you might pay some money up front at the beginning, but paying that money all the time as opposed to paying it one time and then having somebody who got your back and that's going to help pay for you now, that's a goal. That's an achievement. You understand what I'm saying?
For us, but he may not look at it like that.
Because I say this, right? You always, one thing for sure, what he's doing, you're always going to spend, right? Always going to spend.
But you could control it.
Right. You're always going to spend. Lead it out the door. Some days, listen, and I'm speaking for me, I am happy to know that some days I could come home and not have to spend. You understand what I'm saying? I am happy to know that if I don't want to spend, but I feel like, what happens to the days that you feel like you want to do something or whatever, but you don't want to spend the money, right? What happens if you don't have the money this week, but you feel like you want to do whatever, right? I love the fact that I can come home and have that comfort. If I want to do something, I do it, and it ain't gonna cost me a thing. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, and sometimes people don't want the headache. I get you, but listen, sometimes the headache is just a temporary thing, and sometimes the headache ain't as bad when you have a life partner, right? Because sometimes the headache ain't as much as you think it is if you find the right person.
I can agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just but to each his own, brother. Just be careful, and that's real talk.
Be careful.
That's all I'm saying. Be careful. Like, I respect it. To each his own. Do what you got to do. What makes it work for you. But just be careful. That's the only thing I would say to you. And wrap it up. BET. So what's up? That's it. That's all we got.
That's it for this episode, man. Y'all tune in for the next episode. We might even have a special guest.
We ain't even crack no jokes on this episode. I don't know about these serious.
We did.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
We talk crazy.
I don't know. Sometimes these serious conversations be making me mad. I don't feel like I'm myself.
Oh, don't get emotional on me now. We 2 episodes in. You can't get emotional now, bro. We got a lot more to go.
Thank you. No.
But yeah, for real. Be safe when you're doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Let us know what y'all thinking of the pod so far. Drop some comments, like, share, subscribe. Send it to somebody who you feel is going to enjoy this content because we enjoy making this content.
Right.
This is really just two brothers just kicking it and just having a good
Telling
time.
our story.
Because we talk like this regularly. So
Yeah.
why not put on a show for y'all?
And here's some things that I want you to comment on if you made it this far in the episode, right? I want you to comment whose responsibility is to pay the check, right? Are men always responsible to pay for the check, right? Second, would you rather pay for sex or date, right? You heard the situation with
I don't think nobody's gonna admit.
No, listen, listen. If you on this podcast, be real.
Yeah,
Listen.
be for real. I just don't think nobody's gonna admit to like, yeah, I'd rather pay for it.
Some people might. Listen,
They might.
On internet, everything is possible.
If you do, we'll give you a shout out on the next episode.
Listen, they probably won't do it now. They were like, shut me. I don't want to tell everybody.
All right, we ain't gonna tell nobody. Leave a comment though,
Right.
with an anonymous name.
Right. And do you believe dating is dead? Like, is dating still alive? Do you enjoy dating? And what's a good date for you? How much should you spend on a first date? Or is there a limit that you spend on your first date? So if you have one of those questions, please right on the bottom, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know, pass it to your friend, tell them to say, hey, we talked about this last time. Pass it to them, let them comment and subscribe. Like, please just follow us, let us know how you like the podcast so far. It means the world when we see the comments, it means the world when we see the views. So please just stay with us. All right, with that being said, I'm your boy Shice, Mr. Talk of the Town.
Your boy Chuck Post.
And this is the AIM Podcast. Wow! And this is Achievement in Manhood. And don't forget, all you got to do is email us at achievementandmanhood@gmail.com. All right? Peace. We'll see you.